head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Just want to hear your thoughts on the rumors that the Browns are going to take Carter at number 2. Me personally, from the things I've heard and read, he's not ready to be a 3-down player yet. I don't know for sure, but I'm not sold on a dude who had one good season and had a blow up. But I just don't feel like that's the move. I feel like you need to get a playmaker, somebody who can play right now and who can play on the field. So if you're not taking a quarterback, I'm taking Travis Hunter over Abdul Carter. Just because look at all the guys we've been drafting on the edge the last 2 years. How many of them have actually really been playing? So to me, I feel like that's a wasted pick if they take it. You guys are going to say, oh, well, he's a generational. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I believe he'll come in the NFL and get stonewalled. That's just my opinion. Go Browns.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Jeff, I have a concern. Just he had the shoulder injury that he played with, the foot. That concerns me. When he's on the field, though, hell, he played against Notre Dame with one shoulder and was still best player on the field. But the continuous pounding of the NFL, that concerns me. Guys are bigger, faster, stronger. Other than that, I think he can play 3 downs.
The thing, look, and saying that someone at 6'3", 250 pounds is undersized to play the edge position in the NFL, I'm sorry, I just don't buy that. Von Miller was smaller, both height and weight, and that certainly worked out okay. The other thing that we're not taking into account here is when Von Miller was drafted, he was 22 years old. So he played his entire rookie year at 22 years old. Abdul Carter, the only game of his rookie season he could potentially play in as a 22-year-old would be the Super Bowl. So even if everybody's so fixated on the fact that he is 6'3", 250 pounds currently, and let's be honest, if his shoulders still somehow, some way, we're not really sure what the weight room work is right now for Abdul Carter. I'm assuming if they're still getting through the shoulder, any benching and things of that nature that he's doing, it's probably restricted. It's probably light. He's probably not going as hard as he would be if he was given the green light. He's going to go back to Indiana, obviously, for a combine recheck. Anybody who gets dinged up or dinged for an injury at the combine goes back out for a recheck. So I'm not going to say that when that does happen, that could certainly affect things. But for me, the Browns this year are going to need to overhaul almost all of the skill positions units on the offensive side of the ball. Next offseason, you're going to be talking about overhauling most of the offensive line. If you give me Abdul Carter at 2, the defense, in my opinion now, probably has a shelf life of 2 to 3 years. The defensive line, you drafted 2 D tackles last year. You'll still have 2 more years of McGuire. You'll have 5 years of Carter and Myles Garrett. That defense will not need much attention towards it as far as, building out rooms, linebacker, et cetera, et cetera. The offense is going to need a severe commit here over the next 2 off seasons. So if I can just take one pick, and obviously I want it to be this high one, but then basically the defense cannot be, it comes off basically, the radar of importance. Then you can focus on what you have to do here on the offensive side of the ball, where from 2024 to probably week 1 of 2026, you will have 9 new starters on that offense. The only holdovers most likely will be wide receiver Jerry Jeudy and tight end David Njoku.